Fearing that her deaf-mute boyfriend would feel inferior, the girl deliberately pretended to be deaf and mute for 3 years. She also secretly worked part-time to pay for her boyfriend's treatment and cured his condition. On the day of the freshman welcome event, she planned to confess to her boyfriend that she was not really deaf and mute. Instead, she saw her boyfriend kissing the campus belle. The campus belle even confessed her feelings to him. Just as he was about to agree, he saw the girl standing there. Embarrassed, he rushed over and pulled her aside to explain. He begged her not to misunderstand his relationship with the campus belle. At that moment, the campus belle hurried after them. She pleaded with him to be with her. The boyfriend told the campus belle that he had become deaf and mute after a car accident. He said that during the lowest point of his life, the girl had stayed by his side and helped him recover. Therefore, he could not accept the campus belle's pursuit. The girl realized from his words that he had no choice in the matter. Meanwhile, classmates were gossiping about him being involved with a deaf-mute person. Their comments hurt the boyfriend deeply. Now that he had regained his hearing, he blamed his deaf-mute girlfriend for the ridicule he had endured. He warned the girl that from then on, they would pretend not to know each other at school. Then he took the campus belle's hand and walked away. The girl had never imagined that his feelings could change so quickly. After all, his family had once rejected him and thrown him out when he was deaf and mute. The girl had watched that scene with a broken heart. She had pretended to be deaf and mute just to stay by his side. The boyfriend had been deeply moved by everything she had done for him. As a result, he had turned down many suitors. In his heart, he believed she was his one and only love. This made the girl treasure him even more. She even severed ties with her disapproving father and gave up the Harvard scholarship her mother had arranged. Thus, she maintained the pretense of being deaf and mute for a full 3 years. She had intended to reveal her deception on the day of the freshman welcome event. She never expected him to accept the campus belle's pursuit simply because he despised her for being deaf and mute. The next day, out of guilt, he bought the girl a sandwich and movie tickets. The girl was ready to forgive him when the campus belle merely said that she was hungry. Without hesitation, he handed the sandwich to the campus belle. The campus belle then invited him to her birthday banquet that evening. Knowing that the banquet would host many influential guests, he told the girl and her best friend to go see a movie because he planned to attend the campus belle's birthday. He had already forgotten that it was also his girlfriend's birthday that day. The devastated girl was soaked to the bone in the rain. Yet when she ran into him and his friends on the street, she could not help giving him one last chance. She asked him to take her home, as she signed to him incessantly. He, afraid that others would know he had a deaf-mute girlfriend, pretended not to recognize her and brushed past. This time, the girl gave up completely. Her 3 years of genuine devotion now seemed laughable and cheap. Just then, her best friend arrived. It turned out her mother had already learned of the betrayal. As the wealthiest woman in the world, her mother would never allow her daughter to suffer such injustice. She once again asked her daughter whether she still wanted to study abroad. This time, the girl agreed. 3 days later would be the day of her departure. Her childhood friend would come to pick her up and take her to America. Seeing the girl so heartbroken, her best friend insisted that she deserved an explanation even if she was leaving her boyfriend. So her best friend dragged her to the campus belle's birthday banquet. Someone recognized the girl as the daughter of the billionaire. The campus belle retorted that the billionaire's daughter could not possibly be deaf and mute. At that moment, the best friend stood up for the girl and scolded the boyfriend. The boyfriend urged the girl to leave quickly with her best friend, warning that if they stayed, they would become the target of everyone's ridicule. The girl turned and left without looking back. When the boyfriend tried to chase after her, the campus belle held him back. Meanwhile, the school singing contest finalized its list of contestants. When registering, the campus belle had the malicious idea to prank the girl. She wrote the girl's name on the entry form. She wanted to see how this deaf-mute person would sing. The boyfriend suddenly learned that the girl was actually going to perform.